Welcome to Daily Action Picks. I'm Joe Dellera, and I have two best bets for tonight's NBA slate. The Atlanta Hawks take on the Portland Trailblazers tonight, and we have a couple notable injuries in this matchup. The Blazers are going to be without Damian Lillard due to injury management, and CJ McCollum is still out with his lung injury. Also, Jusuf Nurkic is listed as doubtful because of the league's health and safety protocols. As for the Hawks, they'll be without John Collins and Bogdan Bogdanovic, who are also in the league's health and safety protocols. But Cam Reddish is listed as probable, and they're expected to return Danilo Gallinari, Kevin Huerter, Delon Wright, amongst others who are coming back from the league's health and safety protocols. So that should give them a bit of a boost and a bit more depth in this matchup between these two teams that have kind of been underperforming this season, and they just haven't really met up to their expectations coming into this year. But with that in mind, the Hawks still have the second best adjusted offensive rating at 113.3, while the Blazers have had a bad defense for a number of years now, but they actually have the second worst adjusted defensive rating at 114.8. And part of this has to do with the fact that Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Jusuf Nurkic don't seem to play all that well together in terms of the defensive aspect of the ball. Nurkic is a good individual defender, but when he's paired in the pick and roll with Lillard and with McCollum, it hasn't been very effective for this Trailblazers team. So while they might see a little bit of a boost in a way because of McCollum and Dame not playing to couple with Nurkic overall is still a good defender. And if he's unable to go today, we're looking at three starters for the Blazers that are not going to be able to play this game. So that's definitely going to hurt their depth, and it's going to hurt their chances to win. And this is an area that the Hawks are going to be able to exploit. They're going to be able to exploit this Portland defense. And Portland literally has the worst allowed effective field goal percentage in the league at 55.8%. And they just get demolished at the rim in a three-point range. So you can see a lot of lobs going to Clint Capella. And Atlanta's the second best three-point shooting team in the league with 38.4% as a team. So this line's already moved from 3.5 to 5.5, and I think you need to grab that ASAP. And I'm backing the Hawks minus 5.5 against this Portland Trailblazers team. My second best bet is the Milwaukee Bucks against the Detroit Pistons. Both of these teams have some notable injury report updates. With the Bucks first, Chris Middleton may miss today due to personal reasons, and he's listed as questionable for today's matchup. The Pistons are getting some reinforcements back as Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes, and Saben Lee are returning from the league's health and safety protocols. We don't have any updates on whether or not they'll have any minutes restrictions, but they should be back today for tonight's matchup. Despite this, the Pistons are also going to be missing Isaiah Stewart, also known as Beef Stew, as he's in the league's health and safety protocols. Now, the Bucks have the sixth best adjusted net rating in the league. That goes along with their 25-13 record. And that's despite missing some of their best players, including Giannis, Jrue Holiday, and Chris Middleton, for extended points of periods of time during this season. And on the flip side, the Pistons just are not good. They're a rebuilding team. They're focused on their rookies, and even their veteran Jeremy Grant, he's out right now due to an injury. So as a result, it's not surprising to know that they have the league's worst adjusted net rating at minus 9.5. I'll give it to the Pistons though. They're not good, but at least they play fast, and they play at the 10th fastest pace in the league, and that's almost as fast as the Bucks, who play at the 8th fastest pace in the league. The big thing here is that both teams have top 10 shortest offensive times of possession, and also top 15 in terms of shortest defensive times of possession. So the issue here is that I trust the Bucks to score against this Pistons team, but I do not trust the Pistons to score against this Bucks team. So as a result of that, I'm a little bit concerned of a blowout. And although I think this is going to be a fast-paced game, I don't want to touch the full game number, and I don't really want to touch a number that the Pistons are going to be contributing to. So I think that Milwaukee can run away with this one early, and I'll back Giannis and the Bucks to score 61.5 points in the first half. That's it for my daily action picks today. Let me know if you like my picks. Let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter at Joe Dellera if you're following. And if you don't agree with me, let's have a conversation. Let's figure out why. So tune in every day for more free daily action picks.